my stream. I am multi-streaming on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube as I do most Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays around 11:30 a.m. Pacific time for about an hour of TLC and tunes, all original music pretty much, except one song that was written for me. Mostly modern American folk on acoustic guitar, but I also do some vocal looping, some bluesy songs. I have a couple piano songs. And yeah, I think we're just going to get started. I'm sort of waiting because usually Whitney, where she is. I was like, usually I don't get to make it through my entire spiel. Hey, here's my edited version of last time where it was blue. I had some sort of blue shirt, but I added orange to it today. YouTube didn't give you a notification. That's weird. It says I'm streaming on YouTube. Hi, Daniel. How are you? That's so strange. Why? I don't know. Hello, robot. How are you guys? I am pretty content with how I've been handling my potential stress for this performance tonight. However, I am flirting a bit with something. So, but I always have the Nurtec if I need to take it, but hopefully not. Hopefully not. I think I might like to start, well, yes, I know we have a lag. Oh, you guys are so sweet. My sleep was fantastic. But what's so funny is I've discovered maybe too fantastic. Sometimes when I get the right amount of sleep, I'm actually more likely to get a migraine. Aww. That warms my heart. Thanks, Whitney. I needed that. I'm thinking about, I'm framing this performance tonight as like, I'm working on framing it and thinking about it in a certain way. And one aspect of that is thinking about how great it is that my sons will be there and all their love for me and support. That's really helpful. As is all of your guys' love and support. So now YouTube is giving you a notification. A little delayed, YouTube. Come along. Jeez. All right. So here's what's on the list. Maybe/yes. Definitely one candle again. Trying to do that one every day. I'd like to do When I Gotta Let Go. Maybe likely On the Sun and the Sea You Always Knew. Maybe I'm So Done. Maybe I Want to Live Before I Die. Those are the current ideas. Well, yes, you can have the lovely TikTok song. Aw, thanks. I know. Thanks, Whitney. I'll be there with my guys. That really is something, I'll tell you. If they allow me, which I think they will, to introduce the song, I'm going to say that I'm grateful for their help, and I'm going to introduce them as my sons, which is really cool. I really want people to feel the love in that, I guess. You know, like to have hope in the world that, you know, parents can still be connected with their kids as they're adults and things like that, you know. They are pretty great. And I take full credit. No. Partial credit. All right. Now, speaking of guys, one of Keegan is making lunch this week. Our day is going to be really early in the sense that we're going to be leaving. We're going to be having dinner at, like, I guess for you guys it would be, let's see, you'd call it 16:30 something, like 4:30. We're going to have a really early dinner because normally for us we have it at 7:30, so like 19:30. So weird to call it that, but I know that you guys use the 24-hour clock more there, right? All right, let's do one candle. Just occurred to me that I could try to do that. Or actually, maybe let's not just jump straight into that. Maybe let's do, you know, no worries might be a good thing. No worries might be a good one. Thank you. I really like this blue and orange. It's kind of fun. It's kind of vibrant. I like it. I like it. I do. How are you, Whitney, by the way? How are you both? You could go for no worries. I hope that doesn't mean anything's too bad. And I'm going to let Keegan know, remind Keegan that he can join as well. Feel free to join us while you are making lunch. See if he even sees that. He's been caught up in a bit of a Twitter challenge. Well, I will let him explain it if he wants to, but I know. I'm gonna take that as a partial answer there. Pretty up and down. Poop on the down parts. Sorry. Tumultuous, sounds like. Ups and downs. I prefer when it's just up, but that's the very rare exception. Seems like. What am I looking for? Complete blank here. No worries, no worries. Oh, I've been doing a fair amount of hanging to bring blood to my head to prevent migraines. Probably, you know what, I'll probably take some Tylenol and ibuprofen at lunch. That's what I'll do. Just as a prophylactic. I'm talking to myself here. Okay, big yawn. Onwards and upwards, right? Oh. I know I've said this repeatedly, but I really do have a bit of a pick crisis at this point. No, maybe not. I think there was some just hiding. All right. Capo on the second fret. Perfect. All right. Here we go. Here we go. No worries. No worries, guys. It really is counterproductive. I do wish oh yes. Oh no, there goes my pick. I was gonna click my glasses and I lost my pick. Okay. Several disentanglement steps in order to not destroy guitar while reaching for pick. Or destroy back. Oh yes and oh no. Okay. Here we go. All right, now I forgot what I was saying. Click. It's kind of, I think this is very much like orange sherbet, that color. No worries, I found myself wanting to say. But yes, I'm so aware of this as I prepare for this event tonight that like there's a direct relationship between a lack of worry and my performance. You know, to the extent I'm nervous, I mean, nerves always interact with, or, you know, they do not, I mean, I think the body evolved to have them so that, you know, you could be alert enough to deal with whatever the situation is. But when it gets to the point of, when you OD on those hormones, those stress hormones, then, you know, you can develop nervousness symptoms that actually interfere with your performance. So it's like heightened awareness is really all you're looking for. Worry is getting where it's starting to be counterproductive. rational kind, 'cause I want no worries all in my mind. Worries, 'cause worry stops me, and rational thoughts, so they're counterproductive more often than not. No, I have not. So no worries, no hurries, no worries for you or me. Yeah, no worries, guys. No worries. What will be, will be. The very best that I can do is when I calmly proceed, even take time for fun. Walk, not run, and know when her completed, missed or repeated, our things in time, they're gonna pass far behind. So please, no worries, no hurries, no worries for you or me. Yeah, no worries, guys. No worries. What will be, will be. Hey, Trevor. Yeah, no worries, no worries. No worry, no hurries, no worries for you or me. Yeah, no worries, guys. No worries. What will be, will be. What will be, will be. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Let me go. See my Twitch. How are you, Trevor? You were right. You were so right, Whitney. I did not have my Twitch open, unfortunately. Let's see. There are all those awesome emotes. And there's me saying that they're awesome. Oh, that's great, Trevor. I'm so glad. Those are great emotes. Oh my gosh. I especially love Winnie the Pooh, Whitney. I think that's my favorite one. There's so many great ones, though. Multi-step throat clearing endeavor. Yeah, it got really hot there out there for you guys. Trevor, remind me, do you guys have AC there? I don't think you do. That's the trick, is like, when we hear the news like, oh, it's going to be 100 degrees, for a while, we would hear that and go, what is the big deal? Like, it gets to be 120 degrees here sometime, 116, 100. I think the high actually ever was like 118, 116. So I don't want to overstate it. But it's pretty hot. And not to be trifled with. However, 100? But the difference is, because it's routinely, oh my God, it felt like 105. But also the difference is, because it's routinely hot here, we have AC in all of our buildings, pretty much. That's not entirely true. Super older buildings don't, but the vast majority of buildings, I believe, do. And so it's deadly, though, if they don't work. Power goes out, that don't want to, that's for sure. But the difference, so yeah, if you've got the UK, and I think where you live, God, why do I I always forget. Is it Massachusetts that you live in? Is it Massachusetts where you live, Trevor? Then, you know, and there's no AC, then that's really, really bad. 100 degrees is not going to work. Let's see. No worries. We did no worries. There it is. Michigan. Why do I miss? Well, they both start with M, so I'll give myself some credit there. How can I remember that? How can I remember it's Michigan rather than Massachusetts? I don't know. Help me. Give me something that's associated with you, Trevor, that would help me remember that's Michigan and not Massachusetts. Good luck. I don't know. I don't know what that would be. All right. So, I could use when I gotta let go. Shaped like a piece of winter apparel. But how does that associate? First of all, I don't remember the shapes of those two states, so that's a bummer. Secondly, I'm not sure I would necessarily associate a piece of winter apparel with you, as opposed to whatever the shape of Massachusetts is. Oh, not sure that'll help, but I appreciate you. I see you're working on it. Not a clue. How are you doing, Trevor? Did you tell us how you are? So good to have you guys on. Really appreciate you. All right, let's do When I Gotta Let Go. I've been thinking this might be a helpful song, just especially when I notice it's in a way it's related to No Worries, because the more that you can, it's a little bit of a different point than I had when I was writing a song, just focused on letting go of specific things when you're doing more than is sustainable for you to help in a particular situation. But it's kind of related to No Worries, because the more things that you can let go of, and I'm not just talking in general, like let go and be free. I'm just saying the more specific things you can go, what can I let go of? And this list of things, I'm getting myself worked up. Are there any of these things that is the lowest priority for me that I can just let go of? Not that I have to, but like, could I? And so that's kind of, I've let go of a number of things in the preparation for this performance, I'm trying not to think of it as a performance. The choir director was encouraging us to think of it as like a sharing, like we're coming together to commiserate with others with song, you know, to get rejuvenated. Let's see. Did you? But what things can I let go of in this list? Is there any of these things? Because that's a strategy for feeling better. There are lots of strategies, you know, sort of meditating, taking things one step at a time, you know. I talk about a lot of those strategies in No Worries, but one strategy is to let go of certain things. Like, oh, what if I just accept that that's not going to happen? Oh, you know, all of a sudden I've freed that part of my list is gone. I'm not taking it on anymore. I might be mournful about that. I might be bummed to not see that, whatever it is, through, but the bonus is I'll definitely be relieved to some extent. Yeah. Thanks for asking, Daniel. Well, we are getting ready early, doing things that relate to getting ready to go to the site where our performance in my debut of One Candle, the ensemble version, will occur tonight. And we are going there to do like a sound check and probably run through some of our songs. My song is just one on the program. So that is pretty much the theme of the day. This morning I did something unrelated, but for the most part it's that. Thanks for asking. How was your day? Did we have any trains or buses involved today? All right. We're so young, but it's done. I was young too, had no way to protect you. Just had to stand nearby and hear you cry. And feel your pain again and again. Made it hard to know when I gotta let go. 'Cause I don't know that I can. And I need a thirst to grow, to lend a hand. Never hit myself, I still have scars. Fear to be safe, I better do things perfectly, including taking care of you and all the others suffering too. Made it hard to know when I gotta let go. 'Cause I don't know that I can, and I need a thirst to grow, to lend a hand. I know compassion helps us all, but it's my limits I need to recall. I often ask too much of myself, when the truth is I need help. It's why I wanna know when I gotta let go. 'Cause I don't know that I can, and I need a thirst to grow, to lend a hand. There is so much pain in this world, and so much I think we can do to fix it. I believe that changes are the key, but I can't make of myself alone, just me. That's why I need to know when I gotta let go. 'Cause I don't know that I can, and I need a thirst to grow, to lend a hand. Accepting limits, it can cause pain. It hurts to know when I can't do anything. I care so much about you and me. Just want everybody to have what they need, and yet I need to know when I gotta let go. 'Cause so true, right, Whitney? Sometimes you ask too much of yourself, and the truth is you need help. You need help with whatever the thing is. I left that deliberately vague. Thanks for your lovely comment, too, about the lyrics. It's interesting that you happen to mention the lyrics when I'm making a bit of more of an effort, which you may or may not have noticed, to enunciate my lyrics. Somebody was commenting, a guy in our choir, about like how it's important that we enunciate. He couldn't understand all the words of the song when we were practicing it. I was like, And the choir director said, yeah, you have sort of a style, which so many singers do. Like, it's very common. And she said, you don't have to change it, but like, people get like into a stylized way of speaking, and sometimes it can make it hard to understand the words. Thanks, Trevor. So I'm experimenting without doing anything too dramatic, because my performance is tonight, and I've performed, as you know, that one song the way I performed it how many hundreds of times. So I'm not, trying to do anything dramatically different, but I will get to experiment, because I want to do one candle. But first, let's do, right. Let's do, we do TikTok first? All right, let's do TikTok first. I kind of wish I had saved No Worries for after TikTok. But it is what it is. I'm not going to do No Worries again. So let's do TikTok. Where is it? There it is. All right, change the text setup. So did we get to hear how you are, Trevor? It's cooler, so you're less hot. That's good. I know. It's become such a habit. I do it not just on this stream. I do it other times. Like, I was noticing that when we went to rehearse with our little ensemble, I started doing that. And I was like, wow, I just do that all the time now. I don't know why. My dad did our genealogy, and one time, a long time ago, I was not too into it. I didn't look at it too closely, but a big ancestor of ours was Sir Dudley Digges. Sir Dudley Digges, who lived in England. That's all I remember was his name. I don't remember anything else about the story. Sir Dudley Digges. My maiden name is Diggs, Tiffany Diggs, D-I-G-G-S. My married name is Clark. So obviously. All right, so I don't know, maybe it's Dudley coming through. I don't know. You learn something more about me every day. All right, here we go. I know, exactly. Nowhere near as catchy as TLC. I was like, I'm going to marry you for the name. No, I didn't even realize that was going to be, those would be my initials for, I don't know that I realized it until well after we got married, or I didn't think about it. TikTok. TikTok, TikTok, on goes the clock. Kicking, yay! TikTok, TikTok, on goes the clock. What's your beat? The time is passing, where does it go? Hold on to it now, or you'll never know. 'Cause TikTok, TikTok, on goes the clock. TikTok, TikTok, on goes the clock. No need to fear, oh minion, all that you need is now and here. 'Cause TikTok, TikTok, on goes the clock. clock. Do what you want, it may not wait. Grab it now, don't hesitate. 'Cause tick tock, on goes the clock. Tick tock, on goes the clock. Oh my goodness, guess what? Your time it is now, you know. I'll show you how. Do what you can. I'll lend you a hand. God, yeah. The feeling is so clear. You can do it now, you know. I'll show you how. We can make a plan. Just give me your hand. Just tick tock, on goes the clock. Tick tock, on goes the clock. Tick tock, before yours stops. So glad you hopped on, Keegan. I thought you might hop on sooner, but I know you were busy doing lunches. There's your TikTok. Actually, I didn't mind. Sometimes how I would hear that song is like a little bit more on the depressing end, but here I think I'm hearing it more on the positive end of like that part about, hey, your time's now, it'll be fun, you know? Because that's kind of how I want to approach this. Not like, oh, you better do it now, you're gonna run out of time. That's not how I want to approach this, like this performance, this sharing of one candle. All right, speaking of one candle, what time is it? I think I want to do that one, so we have time afterwards to do some other things. Oh, but I'm not going to open the words. I'm not opening the words. And I'm not using the metronome. Yeah, I'm not going to use the metronome. I'm not going to use it. Whoa, I don't know, Trevor, I haven't noticed that. You're welcome, Daniel. All right, no capo for this song. But I do want to change the text setup. Let's see. Well, I think I'll listen to the metronome for a second to remind myself. Thanks for the emotes. Or I guess actually those are from before. Sometimes the message stream gets stalled out. I don't know why. Oh, I'm going to be putting my hair, this hair, in this pocket when I perform so that it's not all over into the guitar. Really don't want that to happen. Okay. I think I'll just do it with the metronome. When you want short candle in your hands and its flame is slim and it's flickering, when the clouds are thick and the moon is thin and your sight is dim, come to me, oh, come to me, let us stand as one, lift our candles up together, no brighter than the sun. We'll make however slow. So come to me, oh, come to me, let us stand as one, lift our candles up together, no brighter than the sun. To navigate, we'll collaborate, not engage in hate, commit to share one face, going peacefully with empathy, integrity, inclusivity. So come to me, oh, come to me, let us stand as one, lift our candles up together, no brighter than the sun. We let science guide, set the unprovable aside, keep open mind, see what we find. We look inside, see where bias hides, expose it to light, invite it to take flight. So come to me, oh, come to me, let us stand as one, lift our candles up together, no brighter than the sun. It may take time, now and then we'll fall, but someday we'll reach our goals. Safety, equality, opportunity for all humanity. So come to me, oh, come to me, let us stand as one, lift our candles up together, no brighter than the sun, brighter than the sun. Yes. Oh, wow. Oh, Whitney, thanks. I'm really glad to hear that you can hear that. Boy, have we been practicing it, right, Keegan? Maybe that's an understatement of the year. Thanks for the lighters. Frankerface. Who the heck is Frankerface, Trevor? Thanks, Keegan. There you got some candles, Keegan. You can get contextually appropriate with your Twitch emotes. All you have are those. Right, you don't have as many fancy Twitch ones. Whitney's just, are you still getting just piles and piles of gift subs, Whitney? Is that where you're getting those? That's crazy. That's so cool, Whitney. I'm really glad you noticed that. You're having fish pie. Wow. I like fish. Don't usually have it as pie though, but every Friday night we have fish. Either tilapia or salmon. They're iOS, not Twitch. Yeah, your candles are iOS, right? But I mean, you were talking about they had, contextually appropriate ones that are from Twitch, right? Because I think Whitney has lighters, those are Twitch emotes. I don't think that Trevor put up any. So I don't know if there was somebody else's you were talking about their contextually appropriate Twitch emotes. Oh yeah, Daniel, you're on Twitch. Cool. All right. Yay, I'm so glad I did that. And I did it with the metronome, but I am starting to think about not doing with them. I was planning to have my phone with the metronome clicking in my ear, but I'm toying with not doing that. I think I might be able to be a little more present and relaxed, and Keegan doesn't think I'm straying much off the basic rhythm if I don't have the remote, metronome. You know what I mean. Wow, it's already 12:17. That rhymed. Well, I'd like to do I Want to Live Before I Die, I think. I also wouldn't mind doing You Always Knew, maybe. Let's do You Always Knew first. All right, it's a love song. It's a love song. Each night as we fall asleep, our kids snuggled up to us tight. You're holding my hand, I love you's all around, and sweet, sweet good nights. I'm always shocked every night inside. I gasp to think the love I feel, the family we made, and it come to pass. With all that I am and all that I have, I honor you, and I'm filled with awe and gratitude that you always knew, you always knew. It's door to door, the Sierra Club, my summer child. You opened the door, smiled down at me, a white marble Greek god. I had another guy, law school coming, I was moving away. But when you asked me out, looked at me that way, well, yes, I had to say. With all that I am and all that I have, I honor you, and I'm filled with awe and gratitude that you always knew, you always knew. Our first date ended, and with it came our first goodbye. But the hug we shared before you left, it did not tell a lie. I had told you my Santa Barbara guy had brought me tickets to fly, but he called me up at work to refund his money, said you had to try. With all that I am and all that I have, I honor you. It's kind of peaking. And I'm filled with awe and gratitude that you always knew, you always knew. Months went by, I left my other guy, he found me, we started a flame. But I still didn't know the way you did that this would be the thing. You moved for work, but every Friday night you flew to me. You called me up, you cared for me, yeah, you slowly helped me see. Oops. With all that I am and all that I have, I honor you, and I'm filled with awe and gratitude that you always knew, you always knew. Oops. Yesterday, the friend, lover of my dreams, such care you take of me, dear. And if I close my eyes, our handwritten vows, I can still hear. We said we thought that I had, know that I had, I honor you. And felt with awe and gratitude that you always knew, you always knew, you always knew, you always knew, you always Yay, Whitney. Thank you. I realized I was watching one of my streams and I realized sometimes when I do the heart, I'm like this. I'm gonna go like this so you can see it as a heart. All righty, well, 12:23 my time, our time over here. I was thinking of I Want to Live Before I Die. Might be able to fit that in. Alternatively, we could end on like a mellow note. I don't know. Or we could talk about it until we run out of time and we don't have to decide. That's another option. Or we could just do Train Train. Really? You go all dinosaur hands? What do you mean? You can't do the heart with your hands? Is it too hard with different medical things to do that? Or is it just awkwardness? Dinosaur hands. I have a hard time picturing you with dinosaur hands, Whitney. That's a hard thing to imagine. All right, you know, I think I'm just gonna do Train Train. I don't wanna try to rush and cram. And we will just calmly depart after, and I will hopefully see you Friday after this, and it will all be most likely just fine. Let me change my tech setup one last time. One last time. One last time. Let's get all aboard the train. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, guys. Y'all got your luggage? Actually, we have to remember we don't actually get on this train. It leaves. But it will be back. It is the music train, and it will be back. That's the expectation, or rather, that is the plan. That is the plan. Sometimes plans go awry, but that is the plan. The plan is for it to come back, like most trains do. But in the meantime, oops. All aboard! Maybe. The train, chugga, 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 train, chugga, chugga. But wait a minute. I see that train, it's going down the tracks. I'm afraid it won't come back. Train, chugga, 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 train, chugga, chugga. It's going farther than my eyes can see. Hey there, train, away from me. Train, oh, chugga, 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 train, chugga, chugga. Thanks for the trains, you guys. Well, it's no use, it's too far gone. Now I'm just left here singing this song. Train, train, chug, 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 train, train, chug, chug, train, train, chug, 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 train, train, chug, chug. Yay! All right, guys, I'm going to put up my blurb. Nice, relaxing, non-rushed ending. That is one way to remember. In my song No Worries, I say step one, then how do I put that? Step one, then two. Slow things down. That is definitely like methodically go through your normal, to the best of your, to the most workable extent, your normal routine in a methodical way with just a slight change that you have most likely planned and is just at your level and isn't life-threatening by any means. Aw, thanks, Daniel. We can linger for a moment. Does anybody want to share anything else about what's been going on with you? Trying to think if there's anything else I can share. I think I keep kind of commenting on it. I think I've kind of covered it. I hope you have a great rest of the week, though, you all. Thanks for all your beautiful train emotes. Yes, yes. Well, not new music, but we're doing the ensemble version of One Candle. Keegan and Elliot are the basses, and we have two tenors from the choir, and they're doing like a counter melody. I just found out it's called. I'm doing stuff, but I don't necessarily know what it's all called, all the proper terminology. And we're performing it tonight amongst 12, as one of 12 songs. Well, it's going to be performed at a church near the Capitol in our state. And it's going to be, we're going there at 5, probably about 5. We're going to leave at least by 5 p.m. And it starts at 7 p.m. So, thanks for being with me, you guys. I can tell my blurb. I come on most Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays for around an hour of TLC and tunes. I'm on Twitch, I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube, but this username is the same everywhere. TiffanyTLCMusic, also all the socials, just generally. And hope to see you all Friday. Thanks. And even if I'm not, we are unconditionally valuable. Many hugs and loves. Oh, I will. When you get a chance. Okay. When I get a chance, I will. It may not be today. It may not be today, just because any little extra thing, like I was saying, if anything, I'm doing less than normal. But it'll certainly be before our next stream. Note to self. I hope it's not urgent. All right. Thanks, guys. You mean so much. TLC to all. Until next time, take care of you.